All right, congratulations. You have finished the Node.js course. So you now have some core knowledge in some of the most cutting-edge open source web development technology available. All right, so we dealt with quite a bit of different technologies, whether it was user management or database. So quite a bit. Project 1, I just want to go over real quick all the projects that we did and just summarize them. So the simple web server was obviously where we first dealt with Node and NPM. We installed Node.js. We created a basic HTTP server, and we looked at some of the core Node modules like HTTP, path, and file system, and we also made it so we could serve HTML files. Project 2 was a basic Express website, and this was our introduction to the Express framework as well as the Jade template engine. We learned how to route by URL. We looked at views and layouts, and also built a working contact form with the Node Mailer module. Project 3 was a big one. We created a complete custom user login and register system. We dealt with MongoDB. We installed and set it up. We integrated Express. We used Passport to create user registration, login and authentication. We encrypted our passwords with bcrypt, and we created logout functionality and access control. Project 4 was a blogging system. We used the Express framework along with MongoDB, and we used Monk as our ORM, which is a change from Mongoose, and I think it's a little easier as well. We listed posts in the front end, and we had a back end where we could add posts and categories. Project 5 was community events. This was with the Drywall module, which is a complete user management system. We also used MongoDB, but we used a remote instance from the MongoLab service. And we added a resource to Drywall. We added an event schema and model. And we also made it so that we could log in and create, read, update, and delete events. Project 6 was the TechBooks bookstore, and we used Kraken for this, which is a layer over Express that gives us some more options and features. Views and layouts. By default, Kraken uses the Dust template engine, which we used and I liked very much. We used MongoDB, and we also did a little bit of PayPal integration. Project 7 was Chat.io, which was the chat program that took advantage of WebSockets. We were able to send messages in real time, and we could add our usernames to those messages. Project 8 was the Find a Doc directory. We used the column database Apache Cassandra, and we set up key spaces and columns. We also added a search function so that you could search by state for a doctor, and we read and insert from Cassandra. Project 9 was the portfolio system, and we actually used MySQL for this. We installed XAMPP and PHPMyAdmin. We created a front end using Bootstrap. We got the template and integrated Node with that template. And then we built a custom backend for Project CRUD. Project 10 was the e-learning system, which was a pretty simple online class system with student and instructor login. Students could register for classes, and we looked a lot at the MongoDB embedded document functionality for classes and lessons. And that's it. You now have 10 Node projects under your belt. Not only that, but we talked about many different technologies and types of technologies. So I enjoyed the course. Hopefully you did too, and I will see you in the next course. Thanks.